Sister Chatter, Episode 3, Part 2. The threesome continues now, baby. Open up that door to threesome, twosome, menage a trois, and all that.
No.
It's hard to come back from that, is all I'm saying. It's hard to come back from it. So you got to know your...
How do you know if you've never been there? I've been there. I came back. I don't... Every girl I'm with now, I don't be like, let's do two.
I just hope you're honest with yourself. I know me. Why in the heck I'm going to go out here and everybody wants to feel good? Okay, so
why can't you just chalk it up like
the next
why can't you chalk it up as a one time? Yo, I'm curious.
That's a chance I'm not willing to take.
What is a chance you're not willing to take? You slept with somebody. Let's say you was 18. That's a chance you will. I'm willing. You could be addicted to pipe as soon as you got piped the first time.
Well, let me stay addicted to that pipe thing then. Not no shit.
Listen. You're confusing the act. Shit. You're confusing the art of this passion with a physical. It's not like a drug that's addictive. All you're doing is amplifying. You're amplifying this one sexual act.
Of addictions. Come on, you can't really get
there
addicted
are.
to sex, and that can go so many.
Are you addicted to sex?
Yes.
Are you addicted to sex? I wanted to hear that answer. Are you addicted? Well, you don't count. I'm addicted too.
Yeah,
right.
I can admit
but
that.
my point is,
I know my limitations.
Why is there a limit on something? I understand the age we're at now. I understand that, but we're talking in the 20s when you're curious and you're trying to explore.
Next thing you know, you scoring random dudes.
But you don't know that. That's like saying, okay, the first time you sucked a dick, right? Not saying anybody in here sucked a dick. I haven't. But let's say someone did. You don't go around every time you see a dick. I want to suck this dick.
I know a girl who was like that.
I do too, but I'm talking about us.
What kind of people y'all meeting? What the hell?
They sex addicts. Shit. But look. So my point is, every time you do something, if you did it, if dude did you in the butt. Every dude you done been with after that, you ain't doing them in every dude in the butt. Or every dude ain't doing you in the butt. Like, come on. It's based on the chemistry. Hold on, I got it. It's based on the chemistry.
Speaking of this chemistry, how can you have chemistry with two dudes?
I just explained it. The beauty of.
How can you have chemistry with two random dudes?
Okay, let's say
random though.
They're not random. Nobody ever said random. Let's say, for instance,
we're trying to talk about these two dudes.
Let's say, for instance, Julu.
She fell in love with. And then
no, we didn't say love with. Him. That's feet. Let's say Julu, right? She meets someone's cousin. The cousin, they just have a random act, and it's pet. This has never happened. They have a random act, and it's steamy. First night, one night, whatever. Not that this happened. Boom. So another dude that she happened to like just happened to be in the house. There could have been 3 of them in the house. And he just happened to come down in the correct manner, not all thuggish and, yo, I'm going to take it. And he's like, oh. And they're kind of cool with it. They start having an act. That's what happens. There's nothing, it's not malicious. It's not, yo, let me ask y'all a question.
That's just a random
Have you ever had sex with another couple in the same room with you?
No. Have
you ever had sex with a couple in the same room with you?
Maybe.
Okay. The answer to that is yes. So, if that is an open door, that's a different level. It's not that hard to jump into if you were already attracted to the other person. And we already know if you already allowed that door to happen, that openness, that means that was just a physical act of y'all having sex. It's not like, I love this dude, I'm trying to close the door. Work with me.
I'm working with you, but I'm... Okay, see, now you're opening some doors. But
exactly.
If I'm honest... Okay, if I'm honest here,
which you will be,
that's still opening the door to other stuff because it's all freakiness and it's exciting. So if you can do that,
would you do it again in the room with? Would you do it with the same chemistry, or would you do it with?
What you say, Julu?
Shaking her head yes for the record.
Yes.
Okay, good answer. Now let me say this: What if your cousin, a guy cousin you grew up with, was in the room? Would you do it?
A guy cousin?
A guy cousin happened to have his girl in the same room.
I couldn't. No.
Okay, so it's based on the chemistry and the beauty of that moment.
That's blood.
And that's what I'm going with. You listening?
Yeah.
It's based on the chemistry of that moment where it's not offensive. So I'm quite sure the other person that was in the room with you doing this act wasn't judging you and being like, "Oh, this is crazy."
But would you agree though?
You sit there and you judge yourself.
There's no judgment in it. It's beauty. You would have to judge yourself back to the first time you had sex because that was wrong too.
Basing this on, you sit there and you judge yourself for the act that you're about to commit or the one that you have commit.
You judge yourself the first time you had sex when you was a young girl.
Nope.
Yes.
So every single time after that, being not married, you judge yourself.
Well, women tend to.
Women tend to.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta let it go. Just get beat up sometimes. Just have sex sometimes.
I don't want to just have sex.
But y'all do.
sometimes.
But y'all do.
Yeah, we do.
The
I
difference
don't
is in
wanna
your
just have
mind.
sex sometimes.
In your mind, you don't want to.
You want to be with someone
You know
who
what?
understands
You
you.
ain't
who
never
understands
lied.
your body.
I know that.
That was true.
Yeah, it's true, but still, I don't want
Y'all gotta live in the moment. Every single time you lay down with a guy, it's not the beautiful. Oh, this is the dude. This is the art of making love. Sometimes it is what it is. It's an act of beautiful sex.
It's an act of sex.
Sometimes we
And it's
get
beautiful.
weak.
If you cream, you're gonna think it's beautiful. You might wake up the next morning and be like, "Damn, that was I don't know what
I
happened."
should have did.
And which y'all can do. That's fine. But when you look at it at the moment, we look at it at the moment. Y'all look at it the next
Y'all
day.
look at it every freaking moment.
every freaking moment.
Every moment.
So to a man, every encounter, it's just like that whole. It's happy birthday. I mean,
It's not
new.
every
It's
time.
new
Listen,
every time.
listen. It's with who you're with. So the person
So
you're with.
ever around
If you have
at
a
the
relationship,
time.
no. If you're in a relationship, that relationship is that relationship. But every relationship isn't that relationship.
We're not talking about it.
I do,
We're not talking about it. We're talking about sex.
Okay.
So whoever you're with,
Yes.
is that what you're saying?
No, not at all. There's sometimes you're in a relationship. There's sometimes you just have sex. And I'm not saying sex like you just met a dude in the bar, you have sex. What I'm saying is
A maintenance
you could be
man.
with a
We
dude.
all have 'em.
You all have them. There's a dude you might have messed with him 5 years ago, right?
Yep.
But y'all had such a good chemistry and relationship. You know, if he calls at like 3 a.m. and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" I won't even go 3 a.m. He called 11 and, "Yo, can I come through and watch TV?" You already know what really it is. But in the morning, yes, you're gonna be shaking your head just like you're doing right there.
Call me.
Fee.
Bridget. I'm serious. I'm
Fee.
serious.
Fee.
Call me whatever. I ain't doing that. I'm not. Yeah, there are people that I love.
Mm-hmm. This good.
Julu.
Joe knows my past.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
she knows I'm just not giving it away.
Now that's what we're talking about, right? But we're talking about if you could go back in time and relive certain moments and accomplish certain things. You've already accomplished certain things.
Okay, then if we're
That's a good
asking
point.
would I do that, then no.
That you wouldn't have done it.
No, I wouldn't have.
I say that in hindsight.
Would you?
In hindsight, I say it.
That
but
you-
when I
that
was
you
going
would?
through it in my 20s, I never did. So obviously, I didn't want to do it bad or doggone enough. I say that now because I'm in my 40s. Well, maybe if I was going to have a threesome, I should have done that back then.
Do it back then.
And I feel like it's too late. You might not
Okay,
understand
no,
that.
I dig it. I mean, I understand now. We're in a different
totally
place.
different place.
You mature. You
Mentally,
spiritually in a different
spiritually,
zone.
everywhere.
I get that. You got responsibilities.
Yep.
We're talking about if you was in your 20s and then we're all like, "Oh, I want to did it." We done did some shit in our. I done did some shit.
Yeah.
I know you done did some shit. I don't know if you did, but I'm just saying. Like, let's be real. My whole point is what is the limits. So this is my whole beef with everything with kind of like women, the limits, right? So let's say, for instance, have you ever slept with one of your girls' dudes?
Hell no.
Okay. So the freakiest thing you ever did was just have sex. You never did nothing unordinary. You ever do sex in a mall, in a store, in a car? Come on, Fee, you gotta give us something to work with, because right now it's looking like
I know. I'm looking like the church lady over here.
we're talking previous, not now.
I know.
Respecting right
Yes,
now.
we have.
Respect now.
Publicly, yes. Publicly, yes.
Okay. What? You done did it somewhere.
But this fee.
Damn.
Shit, Fee used to be different than she is now, and that's my point. When you were that other person,
I've pretty much
why?
always been the same, reserving certain things. Yeah, I've pretty much always been the same.
Okay, in respect.
Okay.
Respect.
Every man don't get everything.
Respect.
Sorry.
What is everything?
Everything.
Because me sleeping with
the wall treatment, the up and down.
You don't get my entire body. You don't get my entire heart.
Why do y'all think that? Because you like when you say you don't get it.
You get to a point where you're starting to feel used up.
Okay, and I understand that.
It's like it's got to stop.
You know,
it's about responsibility, personal responsibility. You know, it's like
going out with this guy. He was like, well, "Why don't you want to do this type of act?" Dude, you out. I don't know what you're doing. You and I aren't exclusive. Why the hell should I give myself to you in a certain way, and you doing everybody the same way?
That's understandable.
Are y'all doing everybody the same way?
Doing everybody the same way.
No.
Man, whatever.
Listen, I wish y'all could really understand because y'all minds.
You just said you.
I'm going to explain it to you.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Yes. Oh.
Listen. I didn't know it was the ass.
How did you not know? Oh my God.
The hole was close to the other hole, and I had the legs lifted up.
Anatomy.
This one was close. Every woman's not created the same.
Oh God, I'm done.
Damn.
What do you mean? He got some kind of.
He knows.
Circus.
Is every pipe the same for y'all?
Circus
freak.
No,
it ain't the same.
Every woman ain't. I didn't say nothing. But
So anyway, where I was going, I forgot what I was saying. Thank you, Julie. Where was I going?
I don't know. We was talking
do
about.
Do y'all treat every woman the same?
No. The answer to that is it's based on chemistry. But y'all need to recognize the chemistry that we are giving to you.
Is it real?
The chemistry is not fake.
Okay.
But you have to recognize the chemistry that I'm giving. So if we have a purely sexual chemistry, that's all it is. Don't be doing all the extra. If I'm not calling you like just, hey, what's up? How y'all kids doing? How's everything? I don't want that type of. You have to recognize that. Mm-hmm. Now, if I'm calling and I truly care about you, I'm going to be asking things like, oh, you told me you got this done yesterday. You okay?
Right.
That's sincere, right? But if I'm not asking you those type of things, like I know a girl, she had a heart issue. I never asked her, yo, how's your heart doing? How's everything? It's all good. Because our chemistry wasn't that. Some people, you have a chemistry and you truly care for them. That doesn't mean that's your dude you're going to marry. It doesn't mean that. It just means recognize that chemistry. You have to recognize the moments that you're in. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And that's what men, I'm speaking for me. I ain't going to say men. But that's what I do. I recognize the chemistry that I have with that person.
Okay. And if you get with a chick who doesn't have that special chemistry with you and say she just gives you the full Monty, 100% everything up and down, what are you thinking about?
She already went past the point of what I was willing to give. So in that manner, I would have to figure out if I kind of liked her to see if she could be the number one. But by you doing that already, doing that, you already crossed the threshold of the chemistry. You have to grow with the chemistry. You can't go surpass it because your feelings. Y'all go off of y'all feelings too quick where we're trying to figure it out and we're growing. You already into it like, yo, I like this dude. Yo, I'm all in. Okay, well, we're here. Let's meet. And then we go along for the ride. We're cool. But if you don't come along with me, I'm the man, not to be like chauvinist, but I'm the one basically driving. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not coming along with me, then we're going in two different paths. But y'all heart and y'all brain can't understand how we understand. And it's hard because you guys you like you're not raised the same way. Like you guys have totally different like makeups than us. Mm-hmm. Y'all totally emotion. Y'all 100% emotion. Mm-hmm. We're 100% logical. We think. And then the emotion comes in after. Mm-hmm. And then we start having feelings. We don't have feelings off the top. Right. We get feelings because we you know what I'm saying? Yep. We gain feelings. We don't have y'all's is off the top. So you got to meet us. Look, so you got to meet us. Except for Sucker for Love.
At one time. But yeah, not now.
I don't know about off the top.
Right. I'm saying at this stage, no. We kind of hard to crack right now. Hard shows. Yeah. Good talk, guys.
Good talk.
Next up on Sister Chatter.
Because that's some real shit. Okay. You gonna be able to do it if he can't pipe you out? And you married him at 46?
Hell no.
Look up, Eric. I want to see your face when you say it, please.
If it stops working around 60?
No.
Nigga, 50.
I don't know.
That ain't true, because I know some people that's over 50.
This is why I'm not getting married. Y'all just made my day.